recording session for me this evening, and it's going to be the last run of the night before I go to bed. So it's going to be running the class 43, taking a train down from Bounds Green Depot to King's Cross for another driver to take over from us. So let's start going places. It's literally the most rapid start I've ever done, but lights are on. I cleared the AWS warnings, and let's just get ourselves underway. So I haven't actually done much driving in the class 43 so far. Just gonna move the thing more central there. A number of reasons for that. I don't really like it. There's reason one, and reason two. It is fairly old in terms of what you're looking at in here. I mean, it's not quite as old as some of the other train designs, but it's still fairly old. I mean, you know. Literally just hugging the speed limit right now, which is obviously 20, and it goes to 35. Oh, it's 20 once the end of the train passes. At the end of the train's only just pulled out of the depot, to give you guys an idea. What we can do, since we can jump into the back for a bit, is just pull those down. Minimises the heat in the cab. So we can go back to the front now. Really, there's nothing else left for us to do here. There's a 20 limit, so we can just start accelerating the train. We'll accelerate it quite gently, just so we hit 35 passing this point, hopefully. Oh, so we hit 20 passing the tail end of the train passing that point. The tail end of the train has only just gone past the 20 board, so I don't know how come we're in a 20 limit, but okay. Yeah, it's not going to work out quite as nicely as I would have liked. Oh no. Maybe it will. It did actually. Remember, we're just taking an empty train today, so ride quality is not too much concern on this run. But it's, still nice to keep the movement smooth, just to minimise the fatigue on the train. It's only a fairly short scenario this. It was scheduled as being 10 minutes, but I think it's about 11 or 12. But it's just a nice little run. I did it before. I recorded this. There we go, there's a nice little drive-by view. We're in a 60 limit now, so we can floor it, basically. Due to the limitations of the class 43 model, you can't actually get rid of passengers on this train. So even if you're in the depot, you get passengers on the class 43. And I'm just accelerating up to 60. You can see we're already 4 miles from King's Cross. There's 55. I'm just waiting to see 60 there. And I'll go pretty idle. As I say, I'm just trying to get the train moving. So we can, there we go. About 20% power should be enough to sustain us at 60. Going a slight hill actually, so probably keep going between 20 and 0. You can see there's the 40 limit before Gasworks Tunnel. I can hear I've got the headphones on the quilt in front of me because it's a late night recording and I don't want engine noises. That's just really going to push me over the edge in terms of tiredness and not being able to be bothered to do this. They're just lying in front of me. So I can hear any AWS warnings, but I can't hear horns and things like that. You get a bit of a shock. It's a few moments when there's going to be a class 166. pulling out next to us, and I honestly thought we were going to crash into each other. We have got ATP fitted, whatever the hell that means. You don't actually get points docked for using the horn, so makes no difference to me. There's the class 166 I was telling you about. We've got obviously quite a significant amount of overtake. Okay, that's probably not the class 166. I probably missed it and like fallen asleep. Oh well. Or we're ahead of him. No, he'll be coming over the top of that with us. So yeah, you can see, you know, you kind of feel as though you're going to hit each other. Here. I'm going a bit too fast. You know, you can see he's coming onto our line. Oh crumbs. 1 mile an hour too fast. I can permit myself that speeding. So we move over the line. It's literally that much between a collision. So as in the last video, I must have been running a few seconds later, because he was actually running parallel with us at that stage. 65 here, so I can build it up to 60 again. It was just a 40 for that points change. I've got to say, I do like the class 43s, like, in terms of aesthetics. When you see it IRL, this plastic on the nose is gloss, so it looks weird. It looks really 1980s when you see it. But yeah, so going through line A on Gasworks, still stopping on platform 1. Not that I'm rushing to get into King's Cross today. I just want to get there ASAP so the train can get turned around and sent off going the other way. Northbound up to Edinburgh. We have got a full load of fuel as well, that's worth checking before we hand it over at the train to the other driver. Because a friend of mine was on her way to a Justin Bieber concert and the train ran out of fuel. So ever since I've heard that, I always remember to look at the fuel gauge on my trains. So yeah, my audio seems to be a bit glitchy again. AWS, that's fine. Brake off. A little bit extra power. It's just telling us that that's going to be a red signal there. So amber with 1 light, amber with 2 lights is going to be the next one, and red's going to be the last one. Now if you look here, that's the 15 board. So we can afford to release a little bit of brake pressure. The trains do tend to come through here quite slowly. Anyway, but as I say, we come out with a 15 box there, so we have to be 15. Oh well, I'm going to be a little bit over. Winnipeg. Not too drastically then. Yeah, when you release pressure on the brakes, it sounds so weird. There we go. We aren't going to hit that trend there, don't worry. Platform 1's actually this one, I'm not sure what platform that is. I think it's platform 10, because they put that one in later, I'm not sure. That's the one I came into last time I came to London. Ah yes, the glorious British Railways two-tone. All UK train horns do sound similar to that. Just the dart ball. You know, whereas when you go over to America, it's all just a... I'm going to roll up to quite close to the buffers because you can see at the tail end of the train is only just on the platform, and that's technically not the platform according to this. just going to roll this a little bit further forward to about this point here, which is pretty parallel with the stop point of the other. Actually, the stop point of the train's way up there. And there's no other trains for us to draw parallels with. It's unfortunate. We just open the doors and be done with it all. Throw the reverse into neutral. DRA doesn't work, so we can't switch that on. And just switch the lights to set number 2. And here we'll hand the train over to another driver. So yeah, I was right in saying it's going to be about 11 minutes because it takes 11 minutes exactly. So thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.